Good morning, everyone. So this morning I've taken two losses. So just to run through what happened this morning. So the first thing that we had was where is it gone? Yeah, here. So we had this bearish intent. Bearish intent, and then we had the bearish two rules. We had the SR. The SR was violated. We had this break of structure, and then I was looking for the 1 second confirmation within here, and then there was none. Well, there was no entries present, and prices continued to fly. I didn't look for an entry here. I just marked it out to see where that reaction point was. And then I sort of carried on watching to see what happens in price. I didn't get an entry obviously at this point, so I was happy to continue looking. We eventually ended up breaking the structural high, and then we created this bullish intent. So all we have to wait for that intent to be disrupted. Now here, what we have is we have the intent being disrupted, and we have this bearish intent, right? So which is a good thing, because all we need to do to continue that bullish move is that we need to wait for a break of this structural high for us to continue higher, right? However, we also need to be aware of the fact that this is also bearish intent. So if this structural high is disrupted and then broken down, we still have the option to go bearish as well. So we have the best of both worlds here. Price eventually broke above. And then as soon as price came crashing down, we had this 1 second, there was no 1 second confirmation within that, and prices came flying down. So what that said to me was that we're going to go bearish. And that's exactly what price has done, but I'll show you where my losses were. So once price came into that 15-second POI, and this was obviously, so this was following that disruption. So here what we have is the high, low. So we have rule number 1, rule number 2. Here then, sorry, let me draw it for you guys. Take this off. So now we have that violation and disruption. So now we have rule number 1 coming to create this low, and then we have rule number 2. I couldn't enter here purely because the way this candle opened, right? It opened and instantly there was this candle above. So I couldn't react to that at all. Normally there's like a candle that comes here, then the next candle that I see, I enter off here. That goes on the sideways as manual execution. I just couldn't enter that at all. Yeah, you have to see that live to know what I mean there. Anyway, we had the IMOB still available, and I went off that. So I entered that with a 0.5 stop, and that eventually got taken out. And then we obviously have the new high. I don't obviously stop looking. That loss doesn't affect me at all. This didn't disrupt that 15-second high yet, so we can still continue. So we have the 15-second high. The 15-second low was all the way here. So we had this breaker structure from this candle here. And then obviously following the rules, I still entered off that. That is obviously bearish intent that I entered off. Given the fact that I've just taken a loss, I should have obviously waited for the 2 rules, but it's easy to say in hindsight, because if this trade did work out, I wouldn't be saying that, to be basically. But anyway, I took the loss on this one. This one I took it at a 1 pip stop, and I still got taken out. The reason why I did 1 pip, I just wanted to cover the high. Just to be a bit more a bit safer on this one. I would say I'm not sure if there was slight hesitation or what, to be honest, on that one. I don't know why I did 1 pip. I didn't have to, because logically it didn't make sense. But I think it was my fault for drawing this box here, because I was under the assumption that we had a break of structure from somewhere here, and I read structure slightly wrong, which meant that obviously this was the move that ended up breaking that structure. But that didn't happen. The structure break was here, and I left that box on. I don't know if that was a reason, but obviously these are the reactions we have to do when we're trading live. So that was my 2 losses. After that, obviously price continued to drop. Oh, okay, it's gone up now, but I've stopped looking anyway at this point. I've taken 2 losses. Oh, I'm not sure if I'll continue, because the thing is now that we have this bullish, sorry, that's not even the structure, that's not even the right structure. So now that we have this bullish intent, we need to wait for this disruption for us to continue, and it's just going to be long at this point. So I'm just going to leave this for now. I think that's enough losses for the day, and I'll pick it up tomorrow. But yeah, I hope this was clear enough for you guys.